Okay, I have messages for you today. Whoa, okay, I have messages for you. I feel like this is going to be quite an accurate reading. So if it is, please let me know this is accurate. But I feel here that you have gone through some kind of ending recently, and it has been very, very difficult. It's been very challenging, and it's been very traumatic. It's almost like this came out of the blue. It came from absolutely nowhere, and it has created a transformation in your life that you did not really want. Let's be honest, okay? You feel like your path has been cleared to the point where every day it's just very quiet and it's very frustrating. You may have thought that this situation was forever. You know, you were going to have this level of stability forever, whether it was with a person. For some of you, it could have been career-wise. For a lot of you, it's been a person, and it's been really, really challenging because you trusted a lot, and you trusted that this was going to work out for your foreseeable future. You really felt that there were a lot of words that were being told from someone who appeared to be quite stable, and then they just very quickly changed their mind or changed their attitude, and it has been extremely painful and hurtful. And you feel like this person right now is very stubborn. They have a lot of pride, they have a lot of ego, they're very stuck in their head, stuck in their ways. They don't really want to talk about anything. In fact, the more you try to talk to this person, right, to get any kind of closure or even just understanding, right, as to like, is this really over? Is this really happening? Is this really the case? They just kind of don't want to talk to you. And they may just say something like, yeah, this is for the best, or they may not even reply, or you know, they're just trying to convince you that this is the best case scenario, best case situation, best case option. But the Seven of Pentacles is very, very significant, because the Seven of Pentacles really represents the fact that this person is very, very heavily thinking about you first and foremost. That is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and they have a lot of problems in their life, because we have here the Nine of Swords. Now, unfortunately, what happens when people have problems in their life is they try to do what we call an elimination diet, okay? Not food-wise, but just lifestyle-wise, right? They might think, oh my God, I'm really stressed right now, so let me just cut out a few things here and there. And unfortunately, the first thing they usually cut out is the thing that's actually very good for them, which is usually a person that's quite supportive, quite loving, quite understanding. Unfortunately, you see this a lot with certain people, is that they will cut out the person that's actually the most loyal, the most loving, the most supportive. They'll cut that person out thinking it's too much. And I feel like that's what's happened here recently. Okay, your pen always comes out when there's something really important that I have to really, really direct your energy to. It doesn't mean a lot, this pen, but psychologically, I feel like it allows me to get my point across. Okay, so person's got a lot going on. They're very stressed because they have a lot of things going on. A lot of this seems to be money related and career related, right? So what's happening is that they're obviously very, very stressed. And I feel like someone here has said, well, what's making you stressed? Okay, what is just really overwhelming you? And they're like, oh, you know, this person, this relationship, this whole situation, and they may be then pointing, you know, it towards you, whereas actually it's not you, it's just them thinking that it's a lot to deal with, especially if you have put pressure on this person, you know, that you want something more from them or you want more from the situation. They may have just kind of then thought like, oh, this is too much, I need to eliminate this because it's too stressful. So I feel here that through the process of elimination, which they've done poorly, they've done it really poorly. I'll be the judge of that based on the cards, okay? They have then chose to cut you out of the situation. Has their life changed? No, it's not got better, okay? They thought that, oh, I'll cut you out, you know, my life will then become less stressful, everything will be fine. No, it never got fine. Why? Because they cut out something that wasn't really the problem to begin with. It's a bit like, okay, say for example, someone is quite unwell. Okay, someone's quite unwell and they think to themselves, maybe it's that juice that I drank. This is not juice, this is my water, but it could be that juice that I drank. They'll, you know, put that away. And it was never the juice to begin with. It's that kind of situation, okay, where you realize, oh, that was never the problem. So they will reintroduce you, okay? They will reintroduce. They went through an elimination diet in real life, and they accidentally eliminated you, okay, which they should have never done, but they will reintroduce you back in. That's basically what's happened. Okay. Yeah. It's a bit like, you know, when someone's taking, I don't know, supplements or something, and they think, oh, maybe that supplement is the reason why my hair is falling out, but it's actually not the reason, and then they realize, oh, it's actually something else. You know, it's one of those things where Sometimes people do it with people as well. Yeah, they'll go through this of realizing and understanding and realizing that you were never the problem. You were never the problem. Yep. They kind of destructively cut you out of their life, only to realize what a stupid mistake that was. What else can you tell me about this person or situation or thing? Ace of Swords, right? You're very, very valuable. You're very, very valuable. It's something that they will realize through their process of elimination, okay? When I say elimination, I don't mean it in a like a really bad way, like they're going to do something to you. It's more so that they've let you go, right? And that's something that's already sort of happened, is that they already sort of let you go, created some distance. When I say eliminate, I don't mean it in a really bad way, okay? I mean it like, you know, they were like, oh, you know, maybe they don't really talk to you and things like that, okay? Or they've like separated, broken up with you. Although that can feel like a bad thing, but it's not like bad, like, you know, getting rid of you. No, I don't see that. Okay. So you're very valuable to them. Three of Cups, as they sort of get into their routine, they'll realize that they actually didn't need to cut you out because you were never a threat to their lifestyle and the things that want to achieve. Also, Knight of Pentacles, they'll realize actually what you brought to the table. They'll also feel like they're missing out on a lot in their life, and that is why they will want to reintroduce you back into their life. They'll want to come back around to you because they'll realize that their life was better with you in it than without you. And that is going to really trigger them to want you around and to want you back and to want to do something here towards you. I'm going to say something. This person has not had the best childhood. I think also there's a sense here that, you know, when I say best childhood, you know, some people are spoiled also in their childhood, and it isn't the best childhood because they may have been raised in a way where they've always had everything, so they always expect to have everything as they get older. Other people don't have anything, you know, and that can also be equally as damaging, if not more. I want you to know that there's something here about this person, you know, regardless of what kind of childhood they had, it was quite traumatic. It was quite traumatic, and they've always tried to build an adult life that they have control over because they didn't have control over their childhood to such a degree. So as an adult, they want control in their adulthood. And by doing that, they make drastic choices. They don't make a lot of rational choices. They make very clear-cut choices. And because of this, it does hurt them. And it's something that they will eventually heal, but this is a person that has childhood trauma. And it's a person that sort of just throws their toys out of the pram sometimes and then realizes and comes rushing to get those exact same toys to put back into the pram again so they can play with it again. That kind of energy is coming through here. I do offer rituals which can help the situation. I have a lot of different rituals. There's the Manifest Your Specific Person ritual, Break No Contact, Express Their Feelings to You, Protect Your Connection, Support and Consistency from this person. These rituals really help with also healing your energies so that you feel good, you feel better. And then basically it will trigger them to come forward towards you and progress towards you, and it will allow things to move in a better direction. Because if you are ever interested in rituals, they can help. The other thing as well that I really, really want to mention is that I do, of course, also have readings and services, you know, but also the intention items, which are handmade, meditated with, and saged. Everything's on shopmoonlightguidance.com and linked down below. There's thousands of 5-star reviews, but I just thought I'd, you know, mention to you what I offer. I saw the card at the bottom of the deck. Yes, I did. So I feel like when you see something, you can't unsee it. Literally, though, even if, you know, we didn't see that card at the bottom of the deck, it very much mimics the Hierophant. You know, Hierophant is about commitment, and then you've literally got the 10 of Pentacles that was at the bottom of the deck. So I say a lot of the times as well, like, for example, this card, we didn't see it, right, because it was at the bottom. It wouldn't have mattered because this would have summed it up anyways. And that's how I work as a reader. It's all there. It's all there. All the energy always shows itself when it's supposed to. So we've got here these two energies and these two cards which represent this person's going to try again with you and want you into their life and want to build with you, want to make things work with you. 10 of Pentacles is stability, it's growth, especially with a Hierophant as well. It's really about making things come together. It's about progressing things and locking things in. It's like a padlock. This person's not going to let you go because they will realize what they have done. And also on top of that as well, I feel like this is quite an accurate reading in the sense that if it resonates with you, it will hit home. Like it will really, really make sense to the point where you'll be like, that was the one that like really got me, Moonlight. So they tried, and you know, they'll literally think that they lost out on a future by letting you go. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful your energy is. They will literally think like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do by not, you know, progressing things along and making things work and allowing things to come together? What have I done? What have I done? So there they are, romantically or just, you know, normally, because for some of you this could be career related, for some of you it's definitely love related, but here they are coming towards you steadily, knowing that this is what they want, this is who they want, this is what they want to have happen, and really just trying to look at the mimicking energy here, right? We go from this to this, very, very similar. Okay, now that is your reading. If this resonates, let me know how accurate this reading is. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon.